I'm Judea Murray, and here on a positive note, we highlight the most heartwarming stories from all around our tri-state that move and inspire us. Today, we begin in Westchester, where a little boy is receiving some very good news back to back. 8-year-old Jordan Hutchins from Mount Vernon was declared an official hospital ambassador for Maria Ferreri's annual Go the Distance fundraiser. He earned this title after beating the rare inflammatory syndrome in children linked to COVID-19. And from being admitted to the ICU in May, needing a ventilator, heart surgery, dialysis, and even suffering 2 strokes, to representing over 30,000 seriously ill and injured kids in his new role as hospital ambassador. Doctors say young Jordan is the ultimate success story.
I know he's a strong little boy. I know he's determined, but I couldn't even imagine anyone going through what he went through and coming through this as successful as he has.
Some of the elders from our region have been granted grace in the midst of COVID-19 as well.
Emma Davis is 104 years young today.
I feel great. I feel blessed.
Family, friends, and the staff from the Bronx Gardens Nursing and Rehabilitation held a birthday celebration for this Bronx centenarian who was born on July 30th, 1916.
God's been good to me.
Her family says she's never been shy or afraid to speak her mind. They say she's always been a fighter, and they believe that's how she was able to beat COVID-19.
She survived illness, the coronavirus. She bounced right back.
By God's grace, she's one of our survivors, and we thank God.
Davis was born 2 years after the start of World War I.
1916 was a leap year. The Professional Golfers Association was created. A loaf of bread was about 7 cents. The cost of a stamp was 2 cents.
She was born in Greenville, South Carolina, and moved to the Bronx in her 20s. Davis worked in the city's public school system as a cafeteria worker until retirement. Ethel Milton says she was lucky to be raised by her aunt.
She raised me from 9 months old, so she's been a very good inspiration for our whole family.
Davis was awarded a citation, her second, from the Bronx Borough President's Office. She received her first recognition when she turned 100. Meanwhile, family, friends, and staff are looking forward to sharing more celebrations with this special Bronx centenarian.
While our spotlight is on the Bronx, I hear some families in the southern part are receiving much-needed food deliveries right to their doorsteps.
Bags and bags of fresh produce and groceries being loaded up to be delivered to vulnerable New Yorkers during this crisis.
What we do is we actually drop off food to the doorstep. So we're providing food for cancer survivors that are food insecure.
It's a community service the Green Bronx machine provides throughout the city, traveling several miles to drop off food to cancer survivors and needy New Yorkers, particularly here in the South Bronx.
This is the epicenter of the pandemic, so to be able to bring people healthy, fresh food when they need it most nourishes their bodies.
Thank you. You're welcome.
The Morris houses one of the many stops to bring food to the doorsteps of local families. 69-year-old Carmen McConnell grateful for the help because she can't always go to the grocery store.
They deliver us every weekend, which is great because sometimes us elderly can come out to shop for fresh fruits and vegetables.
The Green Bronx machine, founded in 2011, provides fresh fruits and vegetables to thousands of people a week across the city. The produce locally grown, planted, and harvested by students. Today, dozens of boxes of fresh arugula donated by Gotham Greens delivered to families at this South Bronx development.
And when you go to the supermarket, you don't find this quality of food in the supermarket. So we really, really appreciate the Green Bronx machine.
To be clear, the Green Bronx machine feeds thousands of New Yorkers every week. Sometimes all we need is just one helping hand. And that's the sentiment surrounding this Brooklyn chef and restaurant owner who's moving over to make some room for fellow entrepreneurs of color.
Mason Yaki is one of Chef Greg Backstrom's 2 restaurants on Vanderbilt Avenue in Prospect Heights. It's been unused since COVID shutdowns took place.
In this moment of Black Lives Matter, I have this space across the street that we just haven't gotten to yet. We were still trying to save the first one. Why not offer it up to Black entrepreneurs that just don't have a platform?
Chef Backstrom then hand-selected 4 Black chefs to take over Mason Yaki and each serve their own food for 2 weeks at a time as a pop-up series. Jared Howard of Honey Bunny's Chicken was surprised and grateful to be one of them.
This is my first time running a pop-up. This is my first time running a kitchen, so to speak. This is the first time I'm highlighting a menu, building it from scratch. Greg and the team at Olmsted here have been instrumental in bringing me along the way, showing me the ropes, providing support where I needed it.
The platform has given Howard the opportunity to showcase his Maryland and Southern-inspired cuisine, and it has been a big hit. There have been lines down the block of people wanting to get their hands on his signature chicken biscuit and other delicious offerings. There are 2 more Black chefs slated to take over Mason Yaki through the end of August. Chef Backstrom hopes to extend the pop-up series through the rest of the year, but says they need to secure more sponsorships to keep it running smoothly.
And I recognize that during these times of very visual injustice and retaliation, it can be pretty hard and sometimes uncomfortable to explain what's going on to others, especially to our children. Well, one Brooklyn artist just swooped in to save the day. He's helping us have conversations about social injustice in quite a colorful way.
Colored it in already, as you can see.
His name's Adrian Brandon, and he's partnered up with HP, the printer company, to create coloring and activity pages to open up dialogue about injustice. Now, parents, teachers, and kids can print these out at home. There's a word search, jumble, and plenty of pictures to color in. The idea is to make sure kids are aware of these issues at an earlier age.
The fact that I could make small change inside individual homes makes me feel incredibly good about that. So I was happy to jump on the opportunity, and it's clearly a such needed moment in time to be practicing these conversations with kids and to hearing their thoughts and just breaking it down and not being afraid of these tough conversations, because that's how you get through things. You need to be vulnerable. You need to talk through things. We can't pretend like these things aren't happening.
Now, if you take a look under the Williamsburg Bridge, you'll find a man with a plan to do his part for racial justice. That's where Anthony Payne is giving donation-based haircuts, raising money for Black Lives Matter. His trims went viral on TikTok.
At least contribute something to the cause. And so I didn't have any money, I wasn't working, so this was my only way to build funds to be able to donate.
Payne says if you want to book an appointment, all you have to do is message him on Instagram. If you visit our website, news12.com, we'll show you exactly where to go. Now, another initiative in the city is designing spaces for our kids to have fun while staying safe. They call them play streets.
Hand sanitizer, temperature checks, and crafts while social distancing is all a part of a new normal when it comes to summer activities.
Free, safe summer fun.
Very safe here. We have bleach, hand sanitizer, wipes, gloves, masks.
Kids waited online to get checked into play streets, giving them a chance to have some fun while social distancing.
It looks like it's going to be fun.
Kids have been locked up for a while, and this is their chance to get them out, get them active, and having fun. So we have stations set up for art activities. We also have sport activities. And yeah, we're just out here to have fun.
What you can expect: arts and crafts sections, games, cooling stations, and of course social distancing, which parents say definitely puts them at ease.
And they take in control of everything, and they're not packing the kids, so they have a lot of social distancing.
I speak to lots of my friends like through film, but it's hard to talk to them because you want to actually give them a hug and socialize with them, but you can't do that.
It's just a fun weekend, and I'm gonna have fun at camp.
But they need some fresh air, so here's the right appropriate place for them.
Overall, everyone excited to get back to a little bit of normalcy, even if it's from a distance.
98.2.
These play streets are located in the Bronx and Brooklyn if you're looking to get your little ones involved. You can find out more information on www.news12.com. Now, you know what that sound means. It's time for a feel-good fact. He's worked with Aretha Franklin, Whitney Houston, Anita Baker, and pretty soon you too. Well, if you want.
And if I've got one chance, one choice.
Singer-songwriter Gordon Chambers is offering vocal coaching virtually to continue exercising his expertise during the pandemic. Singing teaches breath control, one of the first things to go when COVID hits the body. In fact, Chambers says he even taught someone who suffered from the virus. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was your feel-good fact.